said tape measuring is, you know, I've always told you measuring is for sucks. Well, I'm a suck. I need to have a tape measure. I need to figure out exactly where I need to put this hole. And in order to do that, here. Where are you taking it, Lucas? What the hell? All right, that hole needs to be at 29 3/4 inches. On this. 4 inches. Boy, that's making it awful close. So it goes right there. Now, the whole thing. Oh no, I don't really need those fucking things. Needs to be, to that, needs to be 40 and a half. So this goes on here, like so. Actually, it goes on the outside of that.
Okay, we'll come back when we know. Now we know.
Okay, I'm leaving that there until Lucas comes back with the nail because I don't want to lose my measurement. I don't want it to come apart, in other words. Hopefully that's going to fit in there. If not, we're going to have to start all this shit over again. Oh, of course not. Okay, wait a minute. I know how to fix this.
Yes.
Okay.
Yay!
Now let's see if it'll go through this.
Yes.
Okay.
Woohoo!
So, now, I need a pair of pliers, Lucas.
That is amazing. That is so cool. And of course you used a, it's probably the first one you grabbed because almost all of your nails have glue on them.
This is
but
glue coated, yeah.
It's glue coated, but it's also going to be more protective. Nah?
It's metal.
It's metal. This
Metal
is true.
on metal is not
Metal
going to
on
cause
metal.
a thing. This is not going to be perfect. It's going to work really good, though, I think. Yeah, that's good. Now watch, it won't want to bend right.
Of course
want
not.
to take everything with it or something. Oh, there it goes.
Yay!
Okay, now when I bend it all the way over, I'm going to bend it all the way over, like yay, so that it's tucked in there really good. And now, to keep this from getting up in the works, I'm going to cut this nail off.
Of course.
Okay?
Okay.
Lucas, you come and hold that. Don't let Lynn do it. You can hold that up there for me. You get sprayed a little. It's good for you. It's good for you. Oh, I got to put my glasses down. You have yours on, so. Oh, you son of a bitch running out of battery, bastard.
Of course it did. Of course it did.
Yes, that is standard what you say when it runs out of battery. Everybody knows that.
That's standard running out of battery vocabulary.
Running out of battery, that's what you say. Yeah. There we go.
Perfect.
Okay, so now let's see if it all works. It should work. But we all know how that goes, don't we, Lucas?
You're going to put it back together, huh?
Yeah. Okay, so my guess is that the best way to put this back together is to put this on really loose on the top so that you can move this around to where it needs to go.
Oh, of course. Slide it back and forth.
So that you can move it around where it goes.
Yeah.
Now I can try to line it up. I will do that too, but what I'm saying is, if I put this on just a couple of... Okay, kind of hold that like that for a second, like this. Yeah. All right. So what I'm going to do is just put this on here kind of loosely. Just enough so that Now we can take it. Okay. So in order to get the things in, you first have to take it down. You can't stretch them on when it's open like that.
Oh, really?
No. So you first have to take it down. Then you move them around and try to poke them in the holes.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm
So-
inside of it.
Yeah, probably because you have
Lucas,
to
kill her and hold the pole.
hold the
dude.
pole for. Well, because you can't reach them. Hold the
No.
pole, Lucas. There you go.
There you go. Okay, so you take it. This is how I did it before. So this is how I took it apart. So I'm assuming this is how I can put it back together.
We will come back when it's assembled. Okay?
We should have put a patch on it when we had it
Yay!
on. Okay, so it's in pretty good shape. It's got a little tear up here. We should have put a patch on it when we had it open. It was too hard to put the limbs in, so we're not doing it. Oh, you know what? I could do it. I could do it with my heat gun.
Whatever
I
you
can
think.
do it with my heat gun.
There you go.
Okay, so now we got them all in. The new one works just fine.
Yes, it does. It works
Which
beautifully
is pretty
well.
freaking awesome, actually. Okay, so now I'm gonna come and hold this,
Lucas.
Come and hold this umbrella this way here.
He's
on
coming.
the side where I'm at. Hold that there. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and tighten the top. You don't want to tighten the top till you get everything else done, because you want to be able to move it around. So
Yeah,
now I'm gonna try to get where the old circle was, right on top of that, so it's exactly where it was supposed to be.
Okay.
Okay, and that's it.
That's awesome.
We have an umbrella. It was free.
That's fantastic. Okay, I'm going away again.
Okay. Hey, hello and welcome to How I Spent the Apocalypse. Lucas has the camera edition. Okay, so yesterday we took all those pallets apart. Today we denailed them. And it's a bunch of other shit that I had piled up to denail, and that's what, I'll show you from here. That's what these 3 landscape timbers and this pile of crap is all stuff that we got from tearing that stuff apart yesterday, and we denailing from the shit left over from the porch. Okay, but we had no room to put that shit unless I moved the rest of the planks that were left over from doing the stairs on the porch. But I want to use the planks to fix this picnic table. So, at any rate, so this picnic table. We wound up buying this picnic table right before we got married about 10 years ago. Okay? It was on a metal frame, but it had this plastic. And you're saying, well, it's 10 years old and it's been outside most of the time. But it's been in the shade most of the time, people. And it should not fall apart like this. And of course, it's made in such a way that you can't just put a wooden top on here. I'm gonna have to figure out how to make a wooden top go on here. And that's what Lucas and I will be doing today when Lynn's gone and she can't film. So, go ahead and turn it off now, Luke. Okay, so as you can see, my assistant Lucas and I have taken apart the table. We took the plastic off. And now what do we have? Huge, noxious pieces of plastic trash. Now we could put these in the landfill where they would do nothing but expose to the elements and chlorine gases and all other crap. Or I can take them over here. I'm getting ready to close up the sides of this building. I'm going to put tin around it. This will eventually be the sound room. That's right, eventually we'll have a sound room. Okay, look what I'm doing. And now it's gone. And what is it doing? It's not spewing shit in the landfill anymore. And pretty soon, when it's all closed up, it won't matter that it's down there spewing stuff. And in the meantime, it's helping make a nice vapor barrier underneath this building. And it's gone. No plastic particles were put into your environment because of my stupidity in buying a cheap-ass table. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to cut planks and we're going to try to put this together. This will be another experiment, and as Lucas is not saying, we already tried one experiment today that was a huge fail, but this one will not be. Okay, you can turn it off. Okay, so here's what we did. We spun this upside down, we drilled holes in that, we got completely rid of the side rails that held the plastic thing into place, and we're basically drilling holes all in this to put the top on. We've already got the 2 side benches done, as you can see. So now and so here's the thing. Not quite finished yet. Not 100% sure it's going to work, but I think it will. So we had one thing we tried to do today, which was a total fail. But now we're doing something else that nobody's ever done before, and it looks like it's going to work. So we will come back when we have the top on this damn table and it worked. If it didn't work, we're going to hang our heads in shame and go and have a drink. Right, Lucas? Because we just bottled the elderberry wine, so that was what we'll do. Okay, see you in a minute. Okay, so roughly what, about an hour and a half ago, Lucas, we had a plastic table falling apart. Now we have a table that we made, and it's made out of crap wood. But guess what? This is good crap wood. It'll last for a while. And we didn't have to throw the table away, and it's very, very sturdy. What I'm doing now is I'm just having sand in the edges, because of course I didn't feel like running a cord and running the skill saw, so I cut all the wood with a chainsaw. You know, because that makes sense. But I'm just taking off some of the rougher stuff that somebody might cut themselves on. Because again, it was crap wood. All right, so this is still the decking from Shauna's trailer that we also, if you remember right, we used it for the staircase. And we also used it for the scaffolding that we put on top of the grape vineyard so that we could reach to paint on the house. So it's had many lives, and now it has another one. So, until next time,